One thing that I have learned when it comes to dealing with men and the masculine is that if you want them to change, you need to change yourself. A few years ago when I was in college, I was in a relationship with someone who said to me that buying a movie ticket is a treat. It's not something that's going to happen every single time we go to the movies. It rubbed me the wrong way, but I didn't know better, and I had the conditioning that women are ride or dies, women are equal to men, women shouldn't expect special treatment from men, whatever. I didn't know any better, and I continued on in the relationship, even though I felt a little bit weird about that. Why is it not focused? But because I started feeling a little bit weird about it, I started to get privy to the fact that women are not supposed to be treated like men. Women and men are different. And we do have different desires and needs when it comes to relationships. And I, as a woman, like to be pampered. I like to be courted. I like to be taken care of. I like to be chosen. I like to be treated. And something about the dynamic of our relationship just didn't sit right with me. I decided not to ignore that. I decided to look into that and dig deeper and figure out, why do I feel this way? Why does this not sit right with me? In that journey of figuring out why I felt this way and how I want to feel, I found people like Shira, I found Chrissy, I found Chloe, the universe guru. I just found a bunch of femininity and feminine energy YouTubers. And I dug deep. Like, that was all the content I was consuming for like at least a couple of years. And in consuming that content, I as a person shifted. I changed from the girl that was willing to make herself a martyr to accept this treatment, even though she doesn't like it, even though it doesn't feel good to her. She was just going to accept it anyway, to someone who was like, oh, I'm not going to accept this. And if I cannot get what I want, I would rather not have a relationship. I would rather be doing my own thing, enjoying my own happiness, versus being somewhere where I felt like how I was feeling. So that relationship went from one where buying a movie ticket was considered a treat and it was not going to happen every single time we went to the movies, to then becoming a relationship where he was trying to buy a house for us to live in and did not expect a single penny from me. We'd gone long distance, and I was not willing to move somewhere and pay 50-50. That is how much of a shift your feminine energy can do for your life. And here is how I did it. I identified the dream girl. So I decided who I wanted the dream girl to be. I wrote her down. I started like these manifestation notes in my phone, and I had a vision on what her life looked like. I wanted to be traveling. I wanted to have a nice body. I wanted to go to the gym. I wanted to have like my hair done, my makeup done, my nails done. I wanted to just be a better version of the version that I was. I did whatever it took to get closer to her. So I started buying clothes that felt more aligned with that version of me. I didn't have a lot of money then, so I was literally going on AliExpress and like finding dupes of clothes that already existed in the market, like existed on Zara and stuff like that, and I would buy them on AliExpress and wait 3 weeks for them to come. I remember my first transformation dress. It was a blue tube top dress, and it was like maybe to my knees, and that was the first dress that I bought for this new version of me, this transformation. And I remember vividly, like, we had a date and I was like, okay, I'm going to get dressed up. I'm going to look the best I have ever looked on one of our dates. I put on my vision of an amazing outfit that I felt like this is the outfit that a feminine woman would get treated well in. As I had this wig that was like red, and like, it wasn't red, it was like burgundy and with colors. I'm gonna insert a picture of it right here. It was so like different, like, oh my God, Merlene. And that version of me is like so different from me right now. But anyway, on that date, that was my first date where I shifted. He didn't pay. So on that date, when the waiter came, he was like, yeah, we're gonna split it. On the date, I was super happy, super fun, super bubbly, super energetic, super feminine. And so when that happened, it was like a curtain closed on my energy, essentially. Like, I withdrew my energy completely. I was in my cocktail making era, and I was learning how to make cocktails, and we were gonna have a cocktail after, go to his house, have a cocktail. On the drive back, I was just like this. I was just despondent. I was just like, whatever. Like, I didn't care. I was just quiet, just whatever. I withdrew my energy. I just literally withdrew my energy, and I just sat in the passenger seat and just was like, whatever. My house is before his house, and he sensed my energy, and he was like, do you want to go home? Do you want to go get clothes so you can sleep over, whatever, something of that nature. And I was just like, no, I think I'm just gonna stay home. So I literally stayed home. Like, I went on this date with my boyfriend. This is literally my boyfriend at the time. And I was like, yeah, I'm gonna just stay home because I don't want to give you any more of my energy. I'm like, I don't want to go make cocktails. I don't want to go cuddle. I don't want to do any of that. I just want to take this makeup off. I want to hang out in my bed and just chill because I'm the dream woman. And if you're not going to pay for the dream woman, you don't deserve to have her in your presence. I didn't say anything about it. I just let my energy speak for itself. And that's what you need to do. Close your mouth. If you want a man to change, you need to change your energy. You need to change yourself. And that's exactly what I did. I changed my energy and I kept my mouth shut. I did not say a word except I'm going to just stay home. Like, I'm feeling like staying home today. And then we spoke on the phone that night. Don't talk about it. Be about it. Don't be like, oh my God, like, why do you do this to me? Like, why did I have to pay? No, zip it and go away because the masculine wants your feminine energy. Your feminine energy is extremely valuable to them. And when you learn that and when you withdraw that from them, girl, what can they say? What can they say? So that was my next point, is like to not nag. You don't want to just be talking about, oh my God, how I want you to change, or oh my gosh, like, why do you do this to me? Or oh my gosh, like, that girl gets to go on dates and get flowers. No, baby. Like, if you're here, I feel like you've probably already tried to change your man by talking to him, by being masculine, by trying to penetrate him with your words, which does not work. Stop trying to do that. Let's try something new. Let's just withdraw our energy. Let's just do something else for ourselves. Let's just pamper and take care of ourselves and see how much the people around you change. Next thing was get hotter. As you can see from my story, I got hotter. I got the hottest version that I could get of myself. And you need to do the same thing. Become the hottest version of yourself. Go on Pinterest, make a vision board of the way you want to look, the way you want to exercise, the way you want to do your makeup, all that good stuff. My feminine fashion board has 471 pins, and I think this is my biggest board except for my recipes board. And the reason for that is I have been on this femininity journey since like 2017. I've been on this journey just like figuring out how I want to dress, who I want to be, what I want to do, all of that good stuff. And if you just take two things from this video when it comes to using your feminine energy to inspire change in others, shut your mouth, be quiet, and get hotter. Those are the two things that you need to do to get everyone to do everything for you. Ever. I became more selfish with my energy and my love, as you could tell from my story. Feminine energy is all about being inward, is about going inward. Literally, our reproductive organ literally goes inside of our body, if that doesn't tell you what feminine energy is. So being able to go inward will inspire change and will make you a much happier person. I learned to admire what other women had that I wanted, instead of being the type of person who was like, oh my God, like, why does she deserve that? Why does she get that? Or just being negative or being jealous of another woman getting what you want out of life. It's wise to be like, if she can get this, why can't I? Or if she can get this, that means that what I want is actually available. Like, you need to see the things that you desire that other people have in life as a thing that God is showing you that you can get it, or God is showing you that it is possible. He put it on your heart to want it for a reason, and he's showing you that it's possible. So that means go get it. Like, do what you need to do to get it. Find out the steps that you need to take to get it. It's not going to just appear. If you want a healthy relationship with a healthy masculine, you do the work that I'm telling you to do, and you can attract that. Just like if you want your dream car or your dream house, you put in the work that it takes to learn how to buy a house or learn how to negotiate on a car, and you get it. Oh, another thing that I did was I daydreamed in front of him. So basically, like what I said about like being able to recognize what somebody else has and realize that is something that I can have too. I would just be like, oh my God, like her purse is so cute. Like, oh my God, wow, babe, look at this. Like, her boyfriend just got her this dream bag that I want. Oh my God, her boyfriend just got her the freaking amazing car. Oh my gosh, her boyfriend just bought her a house. Oh my gosh, her boyfriend just bought her a condo. Oh my gosh, her boyfriend just took her on vacation to the Maldives. Like, literally, that was me. It's basically me showing him what I wanted without it being like a nagging type of situation. It's just like admiration. And having that childlike admiration inside of you is so magnetic. It's so attractive to masculine and just to everyone around you, because that is something that we don't have a lot of in the society. So it's something that people really pay attention to. They really are like, wow, that's so nice. That's so cool. Like, she's so happy about this. So just being happy about other women having what you want in front of him and emphasizing that their boyfriend gave it to them, or their boyfriend is taking care of them, or wow, they went on a nice date and he paid, whatever. Just doing that definitely helps. Okay, so this one is a little bit more savage. This is great for if you're not like living together. So basically only seeing him when it is a reward, like you're rewarding him for his good behavior. So like, okay, so if he's being annoying, or if he's being pissy about something that you didn't do that has no control over you, like you go over to his house and he's upset about the football game that didn't go his way or something like that, and he's upset like that for like over an hour, and you're just like there, and it's like bad energy, it's just negativity, it's just like, what am I doing here? Like, you're trying to cheer him up, it's not working, whatever. In this situation, when I say seeing him as a reward, this is what I mean. So he acts like that, and what you do is, instead of staying around and being like, oh man, I guess I hope maybe he'll feel better soon or whatever. No, you just take your ass home. You go home and enjoy your energy. You enjoy your happiness, and you're like, oh my God, you're just frolicking in the wind, or you go on a solo date, you go on a picnic, you go to the beach, you go on a hike, you do whatever it is that makes you happy instead of staying in that room with the negative, terrible energy. I feel like if you try to stay and try to fix it over an extended period of time, like if you've been there for an hour and he's still pissed off about a fucking football game, like girl, he needs to learn emotional regulation, and that's not something that you can teach him. And if you try to teach him, you're mothering him. You're turning into his mother, you lose attraction, and the polarity in the relationship is gone. Anyway, so the reason why I said it was savage was because I was seeing him only as a reward for good behavior. So like, if you take me on a date, then you get to see me. If you have something to offer me for this visit, then you get to see me. Like, oh, can you come over to fix this desk or some shit? I don't know. Like, the reward of your presence is him having to work for it, having to do something for your presence. None of this is out of anger. None of this is out of spite. None of this is out of malice. This is about preservation of your energy. Okay, so not being too available. And what this means is having your own life. Like, if you are at a point where you are trying to change your man because he's not acting the way you want him to act, it means you've been talking to him all the time. You've been yapping, but you haven't been doing anything else with your life. All you do is yap. So instead of yapping, we're going to try something new. We are going to set up a date with our friends. We are going to go to a girls' night out. We are going to go to the movies with our friends. We're going to go to brunch and lunch with our friends and get damn cute while doing it. Do it for yourself. He doesn't need to know that you're doing that. If you guys don't live together and you're not organically posting it on social media, he doesn't need to know. The thing is, you can already tell that your energy is not available because you're like out with your friends, you're doing things. And also like getting your own hobbies, doing your own things instead of just ruminating on trying to fix the relationship. Fix yourself, go do something else, go knitting, go to tea making class, go to a pottery class, go to a wine class, go do something with your life. Okay, anyway, sorry. So if you want him to take you on a date on Saturday and you ask him, oh my gosh, it would be amazing if we go on a date on Saturday. Like, I feel like I have the perfect dress. It would be so amazing if we go on a date on Saturday. And he says no, or he can't, or he flakes, or whatever. Make plans with your friends. Don't sit at home like crying over it. Go on that date with your friends. And if you're really on that level, make him pay for it. Ask him to send you money so that you can do it. Get some hobbies. If you're fed up with the relationship dynamics and you're fed up with the type of relationship you're having, you don't feel appreciated, you don't feel loved, you don't feel cared for, and you are ready to change your partner, you need to get outside and start meeting people. If you're in a relationship, I'm not saying to go outside to meet people to cheat with. I'm saying to go outside and meet people so that you can have more experiences that expand beyond the confines of your relationship. Go meet people and see what other people have to say about the relationships. Go meet people and learn something. Go meet people and mingle and like get new energy, get fresh energy, because what you're doing right now is stagnating. What you're doing right now is making you lose your confidence and your self-esteem. And what you need to do is get your butt outside and stop ruminating about this relationship that is not changing. Get out of your bubble of your relationship and go see the rest of the world. Go see what the world has to offer. And you will soon lose attraction to this person because you will become disgusted with the fact that you were even accepting these standards to begin with. Anyway, so my closing statement is to stop waiting for the relationship to change. Being in a waiting energy in your relationship is something you never want to do as a woman, as a feminine woman, because it lowers your value, it lowers your self-esteem, it lowers your confidence if you are constantly waiting for somebody to change, waiting for somebody to be able to do something, waiting. There's no action being taken, there's nothing happening, and you're just waiting for the day that it'll change. Meanwhile, you're just getting older. Meanwhile, you're just losing your spark, your fun, your magnetism. For what? You're waiting for what? Like, a boyfriend? Come on, man. Do not scrounge and sacrifice your youth. Stop it. Once you decide you're not planning on waiting and you are changing right before his eyes, he will change, or you will be so disgusted that you have no choice but to leave. And that is what I have for you, ladies. Thank you so much for watching. I hope this video resonated. If it did, please give me a like and subscribe if you have not already. I will see you in my next one. Bye.